Well, hello, welcome back everyone. This is DMRE Deano here. Please, as always, this is a full race report or review with our own local South African league, Logistical Nightmare Racing, which is LNR 2021. Season 1 has just kicked off with round 1, the Nürburgring Nordschleife Fifi. So this is Pool A with the Gr3 category. So really welcome to everybody. If you can please like and subscribe to the channel, that'll be absolutely beautiful. So while it's that, I'm just going to give you a quick heads up. There's 1 or 2 or 3 decent nice battles with some of my fellow South African racers, some teammates, some not, so definitely good and respectful. Perfect. So let's quickly get it off. Unfortunately, didn't have a good quali. I had to avoid one of my teammates, lost about 10 seconds, so made me start 5th instead of maybe 1st or 2nd. We've got Dan Deman, SMP3 Pro, TSM Gr3, fight for the first myself. We've got Taylor Iwi. We've got my teammate Nitro Merlin, Jafil DM, and as well as my teammate AM Racing, and then Zivan. So kicking it off, already trying to think that the Supra and the Lexus will most probably out-launch me. Let me just get the race info up here. So I dive to close the inside. So now I need my position. Also my teammate Taylor, side by side, always clean and respectful racing. Starting on the mediums, and the Supra does not have a good launch. Okay, so first of all, I need to thank Wolfman Willie, SMP3 Pro, and Kuni. I only learned this track at about 7 days ago, completely pushed it, so for my progress I was pretty happy to get this result and be possibly top of the pool with regards to pace. So my vote here currently is SMP3 Pro in 2nd place, which should be the fastest. However, he had a late quali, so he had to rush his lap, and that saw him get in 2nd place. So I know he's starting on the softs. And Dan the man, TSM Gr3. At this point, I was also thinking they were on the softs. Okay, so at this moment, I'm trying to think, need to gain 3-4 spots that I lost in quali. And it all started with fight for water first. On the outside, he tries to block me, just missed. We can quickly have a look at that one again from the outside. Try to get a good run on him. Think to myself, top end of the Supra, let me go out wide. He defends the inside. I quickly make the move on the outside with the top speed. Decently done. Move is made. As you can see, my teammate wants to make a move on the inside. Slightly outbrakes himself, decides to keep on pushing on the inside. Let the other person remain. Try to give him slip. Just wasn't enough. Those 2 Lexuses are definitely batting. So I'm up 1 position already. Now I need to charge down the front pack. At this point in time, I'm thinking they are on softs. And all I want to do is just keep with them and not have that gap grow too much, as there is about a 3.5-4 second gap between the mediums and the softs. With the cleaner ahead of me, I was in the perfect position to try and catch up and hopefully go for the undercut mediums to softs. What we'll do is here, gents, just for the sake of things, try and skip forward to a little bit of more action in the front. Just pacing along, slight issues here and there, just calming the nerves. As you can see, 1, 2 and 3 is going. SMP is sticking behind Danderman. I think he was also thinking that Danderman was on the softs. Usually the right way in the beginning of a race. Unfortunately, what you will see now, at the end of the set, SMP3 Pro just went wide. Probably loses about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Enough time for TSM Gr3 to catch up and put me back into contention, perhaps slip. I just managed to evade or not get into the slip from John and SMP3 Pro. Those 2 Beetles, fellow teammates, and they are partners in this team versus team season, 2 drivers each. That Beetle is magnificent through these twisties, so I knew they will start pulling a gap. I'll just jump ahead again. As you can see, there's 2 Beetles already starting to catch up. What I'll do, I'll quickly jump to the front, making the move. Successfully done. SMP3 Pro takes P1 side by side with Dan the Man. Dan the Man lets off a bit. I think he knew that SMP3 Pro was on the softs, and he already did his duties on the mediums. Did a good lap, did survive, still in P2. Good position to be with the mediums. This is now where SMP3 Pro thinks to himself he needs to start, push a gap, lost a significant amount of time behind Dan and TSM, slight mistakes, slight battling, and myself cannot be more happy at this moment, thinking TSM JDJ and Dan the Man are on softs. They made little mistakes and I just tried sticking behind them. We will see on their first pit stops, were they on mediums, were they on softs? Might throw a spanner in the works. I'll just quickly jump ahead to a very interesting thing that happened. Also saw me gain, and let's see what that was. So at this point in time, I'm thinking great position for me to be in. These two are on softs. I'm following them with the mediums, knowing I had the pace to keep up with SMP3 Pro, who was reluctantly the fastest according to me by about 2 seconds. And have a look at these two young guns, pushing it nice on the medium, slightly worn. P2, P3 just misses their first turn, goes out wide. I decide I have to get this position back. I stick it out on the grass, side by side, keep it tight to the right, give him his space. Managed to make the move stick. Quick replay on that on a different angle. So like I said, I was happy with my position. I wasn't going to be attacking. I thought they were on the softs. They push a little bit too much, go off. I tell myself, just send it. Good track awareness shown by these two young gents, Dan the Man and TSM JDJ. Both seeing each other 3 wide in that corner, not one incident. Absolutely professional racing. It's at this point in time I think to myself, I cannot be in a better position with mediums than I expected right here. Knowing SMP3 Pro training together this whole week, he's on softs, he's gonna pull a gap. Let's see how far I can keep ahead with him. Gonna skip ahead, not much action to see. So both of us going to the pits. I saw he's on softs, I'm on mediums, and this is where I realize both TSM JDJ and Dan the Man were on mediums as well. They had a phenomenal race on mediums. The race is on. So taking some time just to get some fuel in the tank, and now it's there. SMP3 Pro left out in his softs, or in his mediums rather. I'm on my softs. Now I know I've got at least one full lap, if he makes no mistakes, for me to catch up to him, and then hopefully get a good and clean overtake to start making my gap on the mediums, and we'll both be on our softs on the last stint. So I'll just do one sector, just for driving, viewing pleasure. And now I'll just skip ahead, gents. Gave myself one full lap to catch up. As you can see, the gap is slightly closing and closing. I knew the Beetle will be very strong here in these twisties. I really wanted a very good exit on these next two so I can catch him on the back straights. However, 1 or 2 spins so we not get as close to his, and a soft, very careful, very cautious carousel, so we lose a little bit of time and his slip. Thought I would want it to be closer, unfortunately not. And he just managed to avoid the slip, and I start catching his slip in the next couple of 100 meters. definitely trying to avoid it. No love lost between teammates. Gonna keep it competition. I was really hoping to catch him by the end of the straight. Let's see if I do. So I managed to catch up. Car is on top and cannot go any faster. Now I need to think, will I risk it? Sending us both off, hitting the apex. I decide to myself, no. Rather not. Way much more to gain, or to lose rather than to gain. I knew there's another straight coming up. First two sectors. Rather play it safe. Don't spoil two races. Taking it calm. Just setting up for the next straight. Will I be able to pull it off? Let's have a look. A little bit wide, too much in it. Still managed to stay in the slipstream. The Supra is slightly more top end than the Beetle. He's on mediums, I'm on softs. This double right hand ahead should make or break the straight move that I am planning. Pulled it off perfectly in slip. Let's see what will happen here. On the inside, he gives me a little bit of space. I make sure I give a little bit more back. Go on the grass, just in case the apex throws me out. Either a back move dive, or he had a little bit of an outbreak. Either I had to close the door. And this is where I start pulling away. Quickly skip ahead. SCP-3 Pro pushed these softs a little bit too hard. Unfortunate for him, if he wasn't stuck behind the mediums in the beginning, this race would definitely have been on. So what I'll do is I'll show my last lap just for viewing pleasure for you to enjoy. The last stint is approaching. I did manage to jump about 10 seconds ahead. And for me now, it was just to make sure I pushed the gap, as I knew SCP-3 Pro was also going to be on the soft and making a massive push for it. So let me skip lap 5, just clean air, boring driving. I will, however, put on the last lap for you, like I said, for viewing pleasure. Please like and subscribe to the video if you have liked this. Have a look at the lap, maybe you want to use it as a lap guide, lap reference for anything. Also tell me where I can improve. Thank you so much. Have a look at this. I was really hoping to get a 30 flat or perhaps a 29. Current fastest lap was one of the out laps, 41.8 by SMP. On the first lap, obviously we had to put each lap, so no full laps were completed. 41.8 is what I was pushing. Let's see if I can get that eluded 29 or 30 flat. Have a look with the delta with me. Each sector you will see the delta decreasing and decreasing into my favor. More purple, more purple. And there we go, 5.5. Let's see the next sector, how much improvement has been done. I am really pushing these worn socks to their limits to see what is possible. Everything has come up to this. From a bad quality, everything I've practiced for 7 days solid on this track, at least 2 hours a day, has it paid off. 6.8 seconds. I need at least 11.8 seconds to over 30 flats. Will I get it done? Really pushing hard. I'll just skip past this straight. .1 seconds. Am I any closer? And then the pressure just gets to me, little slidey slide. With the dirty tires, a lot of spinnies at this moment now. I was on for about 10 seconds, I lost about 1.3 seconds. Then the rest of the sequence, the rhythm was just gone. Not having pace. In total with these 2 sectors I lost about 2.5 seconds. Including this one and the next corner. Very cautious, a little bit of understeer. Racing too much, almost a slide. There we could have been 9 seconds. All I needed was that 1.5 seconds that was lost. And I would have had a solid 29. I will be forwarding as soon as I exit this sequence. So to the straight. Also, this is my favorite part of the sector. Nice fourth, third. Keep it straight. Rather slow through those 2 corners. Obviously, I knew I wasn't going to get my lap. Don't try and risk it all just for a fast lap. Pushing it through all the way to there, 9.0. With that 1.8 or 2 seconds that was lost, 29 was on the cards. I was very happy with my progress. Again, thanks a million to Wolfman Wooly, Kuni and SMP3 Pro for assisting me in these 7 days to get this track done. Then managed to finish. Apologies, another small little mistake, just forgot to show you this one as well. Pressed it out, upshifted around the corner, spun out, almost there to save it, recover. For another half a second lost. Still managed to do a solid 32.7. SMP3 Pro shortly passing, and then TSM JDJ and the man 3 seconds each other. Awesome, thanks some more for watching, gents. I do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, comment below. Much love, Deano.